Hello, everybody. Welcome to Joe TV. I'm your host, Zach King, as always. And today we have another finalist, this time a two-time finalist for the Talent Joe Talent of the Year contest. I give you Lexy Weaver. Lexy, how are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm very glad to be doing this interview, and that's a big honor for me to be a finalist like for 2 years already. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much again for this opportunity, and I'm pretty excited for the interview.
Well, the first thing is, how does it feel to be a two-time finalist for the Talent of the Year contest?
That's kind of a little bit strange, but exciting, because that's kind of wow. When you really get to know that your talent and your music is some kind of recognized for people from America, because that's like, that means that people are real professionals, because the music field in America and States, I think it works so good right now with that here. I mean, there, and that's why it's such an honor. And I'm very excited. I'm very glad and thankful for this opportunity. So thank you again very much. That means a lot for me, and I'm very glad that my music really can, I don't know, can do such kind of impact, can have such kind of impact on people.
So we've asked this for a couple of our interviews, or of a couple of our interviewees. It is extremely difficult to keep folks engaged on social media. How do you keep your fans engaged in voting on talentjoe.com month after month after month?
Actually, it's really you're right. So easy. That's why always you need to actually interact them with something and entertain them in some kind of way. So usually it's just the announcement of the new songs or some kind of little competitions or some even covers. I post them often in my Instagram so they can see and they can refresh some kind of memory about who I am and what I'm doing. And actually, yeah, it's pretty cool that you can just keep their attention with some kind of new releases. And I have one great release very soon. It's my new EP album, so it's like a great news for me, and my fans are very interested in that. So that actually, I think, something that keeps them really interested in this voting and in my musical career.
Now, you are one of the youngest finalists so far in this year's contest. How did you get into music at such a young age?
Actually, that's kind of a strange feeling because you need to work a lot for that. And yeah, a lot of people actually they ask me that question: is it hard, and how you actually keep with all of that? But I don't think that I'm way too young for that, because right now the younger you are, the more interesting you are, I guess, and the more interesting things you can actually bring to this world. And when I have this kind of feeling that, yeah, I'm young, but still I have something to say, I have something to do, and I can really show that in my kind of vision. That's what I'm doing. And yeah, maybe the more I grow up, like when I'm 25, it will be even better because I'll become a professional in this kind of field. And I hope so, because that means that I need to work every year more and more. And that's actually the goal, to be better with every year, with every song. So yeah, being young, it's a little bit of strange feeling, because you need to work a little bit more all the time to really give the better results. But I mean, that's cool because you can actually just develop your skills. That's pretty cool.
As a musician, who are your biggest influences when you first got into music?
I think the greatest lesson was actually made by my parents and my teachers, because they really motivated me to do that. And they were showing me the way of a great discipline and a great passion of what they do. And yeah, of course, choosing from the people connected to music, it's of course Whitney Houston, because her music made a great impact on me. She's like the star, and she's like the great motivation for me, because sometimes when I lose a little bit this kind of feeling that, yeah, I really want to do it, that's the greatest dream of my life, I always listen to her music, and that makes me feel so good, because then I understand, yeah, that's the style, that's the way I need to work to really achieve some kind of great result, because she really has this kind of, she's incredible. Yeah, and from the singers of this time, I think it's the Ariana Grande, because she's right now very popular, and I think she's producing some really insane music that's very cool. And of course, Weekend, I really like him. And I think the people who motivate and yeah, show me the good discipline, a good way of doing something. It's my teachers right now in my university, and also my colleagues here, the guys that I study with. Yeah, I think they really motivate me, and yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I've got to ask, the voting for the finalists are going to begin very, very soon. And again, $50,000 in cash, in tokens, and in prizes are up for grabs. So what would you do with the $50,000 in prizes if you win?
Actually, that's a very good question. That's a tough one. Yeah, but I think that this money I will actually use for making some pretty cool music, because I have a lot of songs written, and I really want them to be produced, because when you write something cool, you want to really like release that as fast as you can, as soon as you can. So of course, I think I will use that money for making some sound production of my songs. That's the most important.
So this is a competition, right? And like I have said time and time again on this year's interviews, this year's finalist group is extremely strong. So please tell the audience, why should folks vote for you in 2019?
I think everyone should really choose for himself what he likes and what he wants to listen to. But I guess that my music has this kind of commonplace thing. I mean, yeah, everybody can find something close and related to his life. Um, yeah, I think it's just what their heart tells them. If they find it common, if they find it related to their lives, and if that's how people feel, I think that's why they can vote for me, because I would do the same. If I hear some cool music that reminds me of my kind of feeling, I would really like buy the song or just listen to it or vote if that's a company. So that's how it works. If you like it, if you find it the same inside of you, if your heart says, yeah, that's how I feel as well, and if you have this kind of goosebumps, that's when you need to vote. And I will be very thankful.
Regarding new music, regarding new gigs, what's coming around the pipe for Lexy Weaver?
Uh, the greatest thing that I'm gonna release very soon is my new EP album. It's something very, very new for me, because the music is a little bit different. It differs from what I've done before. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of myself, really, because I see how I'm growing in this kind of field, and that makes me absolutely excited. So the release of this album is pretty soon. I think it's in the end of May. Yeah, and that's pretty cool, because the music there is very energetic, and I think the songs are very modern. They really follow the new tendencies of the musical field. So I think that will be very interesting for a lot of people, especially young ones. Yeah, and also I'm pretty excited that right now I'm studying in Austria, here in Jam Music Lab University. I'm pretty excited to be here and to get some new knowledge about music field. That what actually helps me to produce some new cool stuff.
So with all of your new contacts, from education to just more experience in being a singer, how do you think that your music has changed from when you began until now?
I think when I began, it was on a really primary level, even though I knew a lot, like it's, yeah, some basic kind of musical stuff. I had it all the time because I had the musical school, and that was really, but now when I'm learning it like on a, on a real university, it helps me in a lot of ways because you get to know some new stuff. It really influences you, and it really has a great impact on your music and how you write and how you hear. And I really sometimes have this kind of feeling that my songs, they just change so fast, like the style that I write is so different right now. Like even 5 months ago it wasn't like this, and now it's completely different. I use the different kind of chords and a different kind of even lyrics, I guess, because the atmosphere that you live in also influences you. So everything changes, and that's, I think, really beneficial and very important for musicians to have this kind of musical education, because it really allows you to make something more and more and more.
Obviously, you can find Lexy Weaver at talentjoe.com, videos, music streams, and you need to go there for the voting process. But Lexy, where else can our audience find your music?
My music is also on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. Also, you can go and follow my Insta page because all of the news are there immediately, and also in my Facebook page. So that's the most common places where you can find my music. Listen to that.
All right, so Lexy, do you have any special message or thanks going out to our audience?
Yeah, I think the most important thing for people who really love music, follow your heart and listen to something that really makes you pleased and what really inspires you. And I hope that my music inspires people as well, because that's the goal, to inspire the audience, to make them feel better, and to make them feel this kind of goosebumps. And that's very cool, because I want people to feel that, because when I listen to some kind of music and I feel that, I feel extremely happy, and that's what I want my listeners to feel as well. And if they feel that, that's absolutely cool, because that's what I'm working for.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Two-time finalist for Talent of the Year, all the way from Austria, Lexy Weaver. Lexy, thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, remember, stay tuned for the voting process. And for Lexy, I'm Zach with Joe TV saying, we'll see you next time.